Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there.
Here we go.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. But you look at this Patriots defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard after the 39. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Back to throw. Fields will try and do this himself. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Back to Robinson now on first down. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. This defense for the Patriots, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line.
Here we go, son.
At the 32-yard line.
319, that's not. 11. Right.
To throw is Fields. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Robinson with another carry. And he is going to have a Jets first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Another Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, son.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
319, yes, sir.
On second and a long way to go. Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. When you look at this Patriots defense, they've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. They snap it to Fields. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Here we go. Right.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Bijan Robinson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw, it's May. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 45. Big play there for New England. 41 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Here's May. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. The Patriots are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
Throwing here is May. And he's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go. Right.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Right.
Now Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 39. Fields, such an athletic quarterback, gets him the 1st.
First down.
Here we go.
A gain of 16 yards.
5-51.
First down, Jets.
Right.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going up top for Taylor. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown.
Mason Taylor, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, May with it. Over the middle, he finds Vaseline. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. From the gun, it's May. That is caught by Vaseline. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Jets' 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. May going to give it to Henderson. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Gain on the play. That's good for our Patriots. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Crazy.
To the air, May. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
He was covered by Kevin Byers.
Crazy.
Looking to throw, May. That's taken in left side by Vele. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They'll throw with May. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. We'll swing this out to Henderson. Now he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Trevion Henderson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Pats are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Fields now to throw. He finds Wilson. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. It's Fields. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
That's good for our Patriots. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's May. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Hunter Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up past the 20 of the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A loss of 4 yards.
Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kyle Williams from 13 yards out. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change their thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
A 10-yard loss on the
Here's Fields. That's complete into the hands of Myers. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still be under 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Here's May. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's May. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Henry. They'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Hunter Henry with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Fields. Throwing for the out route. He finds Wilson. This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Off play action. Fields. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
This has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
That's out wide here for Robinson. 3 yards, all they can muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Well, here we go on fourth down. Fields will try to do it himself. And this throw will be intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Here's Fields. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll throw with May. Open man, the tight end, Henry. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Hunter Henry, 34 yards. And the Patriots are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now we feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
To throw is Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. It's complete to Robinson. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Good night.
Pass caught right side by Taylor. Touchdown! Mason Taylor with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that he's got a man complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devon Vere, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. That's caught by Myers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. First and 10 at the
From the 50, here's Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
Now Fields going to run. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's caught left side, Myers with it. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. That's downfield. He's got Taylor. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Mason Taylor, 34 yards. And the Jets are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Santos now to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Patriots 56, Jets 28. Santos set to kick
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the cover. But that's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jamison Williams, 71 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable.
2 more for me, Dante.
That lead even more sizable.
I'm getting smoked. I don't understand this shit, bro. Niggas be putting 60, 70 on my head every fucking game.
Brandon, convention tells us.
Bro, I can't stop anything. It's fucking crazy. No matter what I run, niggas be fucking open, bro. RPO open, seam open, fucking corner route open. Nigga, I don't know what to do. I literally can't do shit. Niggas be throwing for fucking 500 yards. Like, oh my god, it's fucking crazy. But when I try to run the same shit, that shit don't work. Like, this shit's crazy. You might get me in Madden, Creed.
The New York offense taking over for their
I don't think I'll ever be good at this shit again. No. No more Madden League for me, Creed.
They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out.
Huh?
Because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked.
The only nigga that wants to have sex is Mason Taylor. Everybody else is refusing intercourse.
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him
Even Bijan, this nigga's not doing shit.
Robinson up and middle.
Like, bro.
His way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Now it's Fields. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And then niggas can't catch, bro. You know, that's always the story with me. Niggas can't fucking catch. The slightest bit of inconvenience, niggas is dropping the ball.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
It's fucking ridiculous, bro.
I like this focus though because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up two.
Fucking crazy, bro.
Just 2 minutes
Every game niggas putting 60 on me, bro. Fuck this.
One-sided affair.
Can't do shit.
Here we go. Easy.
And then what? Nobody's gonna block him, bro? Like,
He is met in his tracks behind
nigga didn't even try to block him.
Fields.
Fuck it, nigga.
He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. Fields now to throw. Now he's going to step up and run.
Oh my god, niggas can't fucking catch, bro. I'm over this shit. Oh my god, nigga. Guess you dropped another open touchdown. Niggas is dropping shit, bro. Fuck.
Back to the ground with Robinson. Sharp there with his feet. Gets him a little extra space. And then drop just inside the 20. One play action. Fields.
Catch that. And Fields throwing it at niggas' ankles, bro. Oh my god, bro. I can't do it, Creed. I'm gonna lose my shit with this game. Never want to play this shit again.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal.
Here's Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll just chuck this one up into
Niggas are refusing sex. Unfucking believable.
Rough one to put it mildly for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but This one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Santos with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard.
Niggas X-Factor's lit up. Fuck with this shit. Hunter Henry's over here looking like fucking Gronk. Like, what the fuck? Like, niggas, this shit's cheese, bro. I'm not fucking with this shit. You know how I know niggas be cheesing in here? Because niggas be having 100 touchdowns in the season.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with May. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for New England, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
This nigga was 23 for 28, 158.3 rating. Mind you, it doesn't get any higher than that. 529 yards, 82% completion percentage. Or no, 82